Welcome, everybody, to the Freedom Hub. It is March. So you just got done watching The Departed, and then you watched the Boondock Saints movies. That's right, both of them. Even the second one, even though it's not as good as the first, and you know it. But you just got done watching that, and then you look at your watch and you realize it's time to go out to the bar. It's time to go out and see your buddy who's a mandolin player in an Irish rockabilly punk band. And you can't wait to get there. You get there and you see everybody is ordering Jameson and ginger, Jameson and ginger. The bartenders just can't keep up with it. And you get up to the bar because you're an American. You appreciate a good whiskey. And so you order a Jameson Black Barrel and ginger. And then you comment below and you thank me. This is the Freedom Hub. It is a great day to be an American. Why? Because of patriots like you, who want conservative voices to be heard, who celebrate being an American each and every day. And part of being an American is celebrating a good quality whiskey, as well as firearms and just about anything else. And you can find that all here on the Freedom Hub. So please do me a favor, help out my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell over there. Make freedom ring throughout the land. Share it with your friends, because the more people who subscribe, the more patriots there are in this world. And that's a good thing. So today we are looking at Jameson Black Barrel. It is an Irish whiskey. It is a blend of grain whiskey as well as Irish pot still whiskey. Then it gets finished in sherry casks, giving it that signature finish. But then they do something a little bit different. They age it in used American bourbon barrels, but they double char them first, which brings life back to the barrel. It does. It gives you that woodsy taste to it. So a lot of those characteristics that you find in a bourbon barrel, in those new white oak barrels that they use for bourbon, goes into that bourbon. It does. As the whiskey ages in that barrel, it kind of moves in and out of that wood, giving it its color, giving it its flavor, that natural sweetness. It does that. But after they're done, those bourbon companies can't use those barrels anymore. So they sell them to the Irish distilleries as well as the Scotch distilleries over in Scotland. And then they get a second life of their own. But they typically don't char them once again. No. Double charring these barrels really brings it back to life. And that is what they did with Jameson Black Barrel. So let's go ahead and give it a pour. Let's give it a look. Right off the bat, you can notice that this particular bottle of Jameson comes in a clear bottle. Now that is a little bit unique. Most of the Jameson bottles that you see come in a green glass bottle, and that is to prevent sunlight from coming in and just the light changing, different heat, and just kind of changing the overall taste and freshness of the whiskey. That's also why Sam Adams beer, when you buy a six-pack of it, number one, Sam Adams is always in a brown bottle to prevent the most light coming into it and spoiling the beer. But also in a Sam Adams six-pack, the cardboard on the sides of it is a little bit higher than you would see on another one, and it pretty much like shelters the beer even more. They want to protect that flavor. Now, Jameson, what they're doing here with this clear bottle is they're showing off. They're showing off that this isn't your regular Irish whiskey. This isn't that golden, shiny color that you usually see. No, no, no. This is a darker, almost Kentucky straight bourbon kind of color. And that is something to get excited about. So let's give you a close-up here so you can really see. Now, as I'm looking, I'm seeing, well, some would refer to it as the legs of like a fine wine, but pay attention to how it rolls off the sides of the glass as I roll it around, and you can see it's a little bit thicker than your regular Irish whiskey. Regular Irish whiskey is very golden in color, as we said before, but it's also very light, and it's very sweet, and it's very friendly. Now, that typically will get non-whiskey drinkers to drink whiskey. They will typically use Irish whiskeys as that gateway whiskey. And oh man, back in college, I can definitely say I am super happy for when I was introduced to Jameson, because whiskey was always, yeah, it's good. It's all right. Yeah, no problem. And then somebody introduced me to Jameson, and I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whiskey can be like this. And so Jameson and ginger. Totally my drink for the longest time. I have a feeling this is going to be a really, really good Jameson and ginger, but more on that here in a second. So it's darker. It is bourbon dark. It is that shiny new penny. It definitely is. A good deal darker, and that kind of shows off that flavor and that double charring. They don't add color to this. That's all barrel right there. So let's go ahead and see what it does to the nose. Remember, breathe in through your mouth and your nose at the same time, so you can get more and more notes. The smells come right in, and then they land on your tongue. It's pretty great. It'll help you taste it even more. Butterscotch, which is not, unlike any other Irish whiskey. Irish whiskey is typically shortbread cookie, buttery, sweet, delicious. But I'm also getting that rich toffee, which you only find in a few Irish whiskeys. But there's something darker. It's not the kind of dark fruits that you would find in a bourbon, not like those deep black cherry kind of notes. I am getting fudge. That is fudge. That is dark chocolate. Dark chocolate, toffee, butterscotch. And with that butterscotch, you can really, you get the vanilla. There's a lot of vanilla going on, and that's something that's not typically found in Irish whiskeys either. It's not. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, let's see what else we got here. We're going to go ahead and give it a taste. So, to freedom. Yes, it was still in my mouth up until just now. Let that alcohol open up your taste buds. Hold it in your mouth. A lot of people will do what is called the bourbon chew, and they hold it in their mouth and they just kind of move it around, getting it kind of caught here, like where the cheek meets the jawline, and under your tongue, and kind of roll it around so they can smell all the differences. And that's like the bourbon chew. You'll also see some other whiskey aficionados just swish it. That's right, they'll swish it around their mouth, which does all of that, and it also adds air to it, so it makes them even taste it even more. Now, I don't think you should go around swishing around your whiskey while you're at the bar with friends or anything like that. Sure, enjoy it however you want to enjoy it. It's whiskey. It's wonderful. Do you, as always. There's no wrong way to drink whiskey. But holding it in my mouth. Let me do it again for you. So this is 80 proof, so it's not super harsh at all. It's not killing me. It's not like, oh God, it's burning. No. Not at all. It's nice and mellow. I don't like to say smooth. Everybody says smooth. It's nice and mellow. It's delicious. Nutty. Sweet spice. Vanilla, definitely vanilla forward. And it finishes with vanilla and toasted wood. Yeah, not like burnt wood, not like campfire, not like an Islay Scotch out there. Not to say there's anything wrong with that, but it's not harsh and smoky like that. But it's a toasted wood, and kind of complements everything, like a creme brulee, almost like that burnt sugar. You do get those notes of fudge, that dark chocolate. I'd like to say you do get everything you get with a regular Irish whiskey, like that shortbread cookie kind of taste, that buttery, that sweet. But you also get that dark chocolate, so it's almost like those dark chocolate Milano Pepperidge Farm cookies. Yeah, that's it right there. That is good. The vanilla is strong all the way through to the finish. And that's not a bad thing. That, with your regular Irish whiskey notes, it complements it very, very well. Now, what I'm curious about is what I talked to you about before. Jameson and ginger has been my go-to drink for a very, very long time. Whenever I'm out with people, I know that the bar has ginger ale. I know that the bar has Jameson. And so this is going to be fine. No matter how heavy the pour or how light, it's going to be great. So let's go ahead and try that out. Now, if you like this whiskey review, you of course can go to the website at www.thefreedomhub.net, and you can see all of my whiskey reviews there. You can see some ones that we haven't filmed just yet. Let's do a little bit of ginger on here. I usually like to do about a 50-50 ratio, if not maybe a little bit less, like a 60-40. And because I don't really like hiding it too much. Now, in a Jameson and ginger, it's really easy to hide the Jameson. You still get that nice light taste and everything. It's not very heavy at all. But if you overdo it on the ginger ale, it can definitely hide it a bit. So, let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good. Oh, man. Adding the ginger on top of that nuttiness, that spiciness, as well as that dark chocolatey. That is really good. So like I said before, You're at the show. You're seeing your buddy play the mandolin in an Irish punk rockabilly band. And you're enjoying the hell out of it. You're having a fun time, Jameson and Gingers all around. But you notice a bottle of Black Barrel behind the bar. And you have a thought. This is your thought. And you made a good decision. This is amazing. You get all that depth. Still kind of light. But man, good on you. Thank you very much for watching. You can find all of our whiskey reviews on thefreedomhub.net. You'll also see more and more on this channel, so don't forget to subscribe. We'd like to go ahead and thank all of our law enforcement, all of our first responders, all of our veterans, and all of our active military out there. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell right over there. Let freedom ring throughout the land. Thank you for watching. For America.